So this is section 4.1 again, but this time we're talking more about inverse variation concepts such as the constant of variation. So it says here in this paragraph that when a relation between x and y is an inverse variation, we say that x varies inversely as y. So inverse variation is modeled by the equation of y equal to k over x. Well, we can rewrite it differently. We could say it's x equal to k over y, or x times y equal to k. These are all the same equation. They're just written in different forms. So the variable k represents the constant of variation. So the number that relates the two variables in an inverse variation. So in the table, the constant of variation turns out to be 24. So we can look at a table and see that 1, we get 24, 2, we get 12, okay, 3, we get 8, 4, we get 6. So notice that as x doubles from 1 to 2 and 4 to 8, the value of y is halved from 24 to 12, and then also 6 to 3. So let's take a look at example 3, and then you can do the try it examples that you'll do on paper and turn in to me. So an inverse variation is x equal to 10 when y is 3. Write an equation to represent the inverse variation. And then once you have it, find the value of y when x is negative 6. So let's go to my pad, and what's right on here, again, this is example 2. Okay, and so the equation is y equal to k over x. Okay, and then they're saying that x is going to be 10 and y is going to be 3. So the 10 is going to go in for x, and the 3 is going to go in for the y. Okay, so we have 3 equal to k over 10. So to solve this for k, we're going to multiply both sides by 10. And so we get 30 equal to k. And so now we know what our constant of variation is. So now we can write our equation, which is y equal to 30 over k. I'm sorry, 30 over x. Okay? So now solve for y when x is equal to negative 6. So we'll put negative 6 in. So y is equal to 30 over negative 6. So then y is negative 5. And so now that I have my equation, I can solve it for the value that they give to me. So I first have to solve for k using this equation and the two values that they give me for x and y. Once I find what k is, then I can write my equation by having 30 in for k. This what is for this example. And then I can solve for the y once I'm given the x. And this is the step we do. So I'd like you to do the try it. So the try it is an inverse variation when x is 6 and y is a half. And so the first thing I want you to do is write the equation that represents the inverse variation. So write it with these values in solving for k. So y is equal to k over x. So what will k be? And then the second thing I want you to do is, now that you know what k is, what is the value of y when x is going to be 15 this time? Okay, so put again these on separate paper, and it'll be a picture that you'll take and email to me as well.